Well, good morning, everyone. I trust you are ready for a good day. And so I thought I'd jump on real quick and say hi and just share a thought. And I got my coffee, and so I hope everybody is refueling for the day. And thank you, Tina, for the wonderful coffee. We are enjoying it. And Tina was kind enough to send us some coffee. Well, good morning, Amanda Coombs, and good morning, Rachel. It's good to jump on here, just say hi for a couple minutes. I have a thought that I want to share from Philippians chapter 1, but just before I do, just want to let you know about a couple things. First of all, there will be a Zoom for the kids today at 1:30 p.m. And so Rachel wants to do a hat day. So for kids, if you want to like wear a hat or something like that, that would be awesome. Good morning, Tim and Ellen. Good morning, Mom. It looks like I also see Shannon's jumped on. Hello. Again, it's good to have people jump on. So again, kids, Zoom is at 1:30 today. It will be hat day, so wear something creative. And all those things. And also, don't forget, Mother's Day happens to be on Sunday. So, happy Mother's Day, Mom. I don't think this covers it, but I'll just pretend it does for right now. Those are things just to keep on the radar. Also, tomorrow night at 7 p.m., we will be doing a Zoom Connect as a church. And if you have not been a part of one of these, we'd love for you to be a part. It's just a great opportunity for us to connect and laugh and to just to pray for one another. And that's going to be at 7 o'clock Wednesday night. And if you have not received an email about that stuff, would you just send us a message? We'll get you the link to it so you can be a part of the fun. All right, so here's my quick thought, and it's found in Philippians chapter 1. And this is what it says. And this is what I want you to think about as you go through today. Whatever happens, conduct yourselves in a manner worthy of the gospel of Christ. Okay, that's all the verse that I'm going to read. Whatever happens. Now, just to give you a little context, what's going on here, the Apostle Paul is writing this letter from prison. And while he's in prison, his ministry, the way he thinks life is supposed to be going, has come to a crashing stop. And instead of having freedom to move about, he is restricted to a specific location. There's guards, there's chains, and instead of getting all overwrought by it, he actually sees this as an opportunity just to see God's grace and his goodness manifest. He'll actually say even earlier, he'll say, I want you to know, brothers and sisters, that what has happened to me has really actually served to advance the gospel. And so he's actually thinking about bigger ideas than just the situation that he's in. And then as he gets to the end of just this quick section of talking about that, hey, this may not be the most ideal, this may not be what we're hoping for. He's like, I'm still going to just trust Jesus, and I'm going to thank him that the gospel is advancing. And then he gets to this part where he turns the attention off himself and he begins to talk to the Philippian church, the people in Philippi. And his challenge to them is this, is that whatever happens, and the whatever happens there is really whether Paul lives or dies, whether life goes as we expect or how we don't expect, whatever happens, conduct yourself in a manner worthy of the gospel. And what Paul is saying is the most important thing isn't our circumstances. The most important thing is that we live lives that bring glory and honor to God, that we live a life worthy of the gospel. And the idea of worthy there is actually living a life in balance with our lives in balance with the gospel. And I was thinking about what are some areas that when it says conduct yourself in a manner worthy of the gospel, I was thinking about some things. So when it comes to our actions, the way that we're acting, the way that we're, the things that we're doing, our actions, our interactions, the way we relate to other people, are we doing it in a way that is worthy of the gospel? And I think about those things. I think, well, what is it that we're called to do? We're called to love one another. love your neighbor as yourself. This idea of loving, are our actions reflecting love? So whatever happens, conduct yourselves in a manner worthy of the gospel, in your actions, your interactions. But not only that, what about our attitudes? Do our attitudes reflect the gospel? The way we're going to go through this day, the way we're going to face this situation, what is our attitude going to be? Whatever happens, conduct yourself in a manner worthy of the gospel of Christ. So there's the actions, the interactions, there's our attitudes, and then I would also say our words. What is it that we're saying? Are the words that we're saying, are they reflective of the gospel? And I think these are an interesting thing to think about. You know, as you go through this day, there's going to be the ebbs and flows. There's going to be the ups and downs. There's going to be the joys, the disappointments, maybe frustrations. You might get on Facebook or you might listen to the news, and all of a sudden your heart starts constricting, and something within your soul is just all angsty. And I would just challenge you. Think about this verse. Whatever happens, conduct yourselves in a manner worthy of the gospel. Do my actions, my interactions, do my attitudes and my words, do they reflect this wonderful gospel of Jesus Christ? This gospel that changes people, this gospel that gives strength and power for living, this gospel that brings life. And I just challenge you, whatever happens today, conduct yourselves in a manner worthy of the gospel, because the gospel reminds us that we are loved no matter what, that we are loved by God on our best day and our worst day, that Jesus himself came to this earth in order to pay the penalty for our sin, in order that the separation that was created by that sin might be removed so we can live in a right relationship with God. Because of the gospel also teaches us that because of this event that Jesus went through, this death and resurrection, you and I, we get to live the life we were created for. And so because of Jesus, we actually can really know, live, and experience life. And so I want to challenge you as you go through this day. May this be your challenge. May this be your commitment that whatever happens, conduct yourselves in a manner worthy of the gospel. So that's my thought for today. Hey, we want you to know we love you. We miss you. We look forward to the opportunity when we get back together and get to do church. We'll probably keep doing some of these things because this is part of the growing through the season and taking advantage of the opportunities. And so I want you to know that you're loved, and thank you so much for jumping on this morning. It's good to see you, Dan and Linda. I saw your name jump up. I saw Karen's jump up, and so different ones. Hey, thank you so much for stopping in. Hey, you guys have a great day, and we will see you soon. God bless you.